So what is going on, everyone? My name is LittleMarMan. We have another Der Eisendrache video. This one is regarding the Der Eisendrache storyline. The Easter egg cutscene was of course recently released when Noah J456, Mr. Rock Waffles, Rad Austins, and of course Money Talks completed the Easter egg on Der Eisendrache. They were the first ones to do it, so big congratulations to them. They got an ending cutscene and a lot of people are puzzled about it and don't really know what it means, and for a lot of people it is really easy to understand. I'm going to basically put a balance out between both of them and supply you with some information you may not even know about the timeline that Der Eisendrache is even on. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into it, and if you do go on to enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you could smash that like button. It does help me out, and of course subscribe if you are new to the channel. Definitely subscribe if you are new. So let's have a quick recap of World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. The simple way to do it is the first map in World at War was Nectar and Totem. The last map in Black Ops 1 was Moon, and as the journey progresses on and on, we learn more about Group 935 and of course our characters, and even learn that Richtofen, the older Richtofen now, actually brainwashed our characters, which explains sort of the test subject stuff that we have now in the Black Ops 3 timeline. But nonetheless, let's head back onto the end of Moon. Obviously, when we complete the Moon Easter egg and Richtofen actually swaps bodies with Samantha, missiles are fired towards Earth, creating the Black Ops 2 timeline, because our Black Ops 2 characters are basically surviving on that Earth that was recently destroyed by rockets, which explains sort of the map evolving around the map of Nuketown. And then we are introduced to alternate timelines like Mob of the Dead, which is in an alternate universe, and of course then Origins, which is sort of the foundations of our Origins crew, which we play in Der Eisendrache as. Then we come to Black Ops 3, and the first two maps we have are Shadows of Evil and The Giant. When you complete the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, which is also another universe, another dimension, stated many times by our characters and of course the Shadow Man, Richtofen comes in, grabs the summoning key, and of course then heads out through a portal. Then arrives in The Giant and shoots himself and kneels down beside his body. Come back to that in just a second. Then we complete the Easter egg on The Giant. Maxis destroys the site of The Giant, and our characters travel on by means of the giant robot, which we see first in the map of Origins in Black Ops 2, which fades right in then to our intro cutscene for the map of Der Eisendrache. And basically we need to stop this test subject of Dempsey being awakened because Maxis said so, and Maxis has a huge influence on Richtofen in this dimension. They are not enemies and they are not really rivals in this universe that we're playing on now. But nonetheless, Group 935 associates are actually trying to sort of house this test subject and even send it up to the moon to get it as far away from us as possible, because they actually know there's a breach in their research, in their organization, which is us, by the way. So they fire that up to the moon, and then leads us on to, of course, the Der Eisendrache map. We need to basically get that back down. We need Dempsey down because Richtofen needs it. For some reason Richtofen needs it. And then finally in the outro cutscene, I'm going to play that for you now and see if you can piece the rest together. If not, we're going to recap and of course explain it. Let's have a look.
He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death, just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.
pretty straightforward and pretty easy to understand in my opinion, but nonetheless, let's go in on the little details. So this Dempsey is actually the Dempsey in this sort of capsule is the one that goes on to actually destroy the Earth. But he goes on to do that with the older Richtofen, which our younger Richtofen has already killed, and we know now that he trapped him in the summoning key when he actually knelt down beside his body in the giant intro cutscene, and that is exactly what he is doing. He's taken out this Dempsey because Dempsey has something to do with the future that Maxis and Richtofen do not want to be, but he can actually preserve the soul of this Dempsey, so it's nothing too much of a loss. And that is pretty much where the cliffhanger comes on. Like, what are our characters going to do next? Obviously, the location that we got for DLC 2 is the island of Pohnpei. That's an N, not an M, not the one where the volcano erupted. This is Pohnpei. This is an island, and what are we going to be doing on this island? I can only presume, with the pattern that we're going with, we killed the older Richtofen in the giant. Next map up, we killed then the older Dempsey on der Eisendrache. Are we heading to the island to actually kill another character? Now this is a theory, same as another theory that I actually have is when we actually stepped into the teleporter in Origins, that was like a big ass summoning key, and of course then that saved the souls of those characters, and then in another dimension it starts off with us on the giant and sort of like Richtofen being trying to be actually hunted down by Dempsey, Takeo, and of course Nikolai, and they're traveling together to actually secure Richtofen for their individual countries, which is why they went to Origins in the first place. Once again, a theory, but that is pretty much it for this video. And if you did enjoy this, chances are you're going to enjoy all my other storyline videos. I actually have one in particular that you'd probably enjoy if you enjoyed this one. It's called 5 Things You Need to Know About Der Eisendrache Story. I actually put it out before like the map even came out, and a lot of things in it were worth noting and are still worth noting for future DLCs. So definitely do take a look at that if you do have the time, and if you are interested in, of course, the Call of Duty Zombie storyline. I'm going to be breaking it down for, of course, the rest of the season and beyond, so do subscribe for that if you haven't already. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all learned something. Do smash that like button if you did, and of course I will see you all later. Once again, peace out, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in another video very, very soon.